After the main key poses are done, I will draw the poses that go in between those poses. These are traditionally referred to as in-betweens or breakdown poses because they break down the action further and help define the action further. I will often draw the key poses without any regard to timing, draw the breakdown poses in between those, and just keep adding space and extra poses in between until the animation and the timing feel right. This helps to work on the timing more intentionally and organically rather than committing to a possibly flawed timing for the poses and then having some actions end up being too fast and others being too slow. It's important to turn onion skinning on and watch the spacing between poses to make sure that the action feels natural. I look for areas where the spacing is really inconsistent or the poses don't line up very well with each other. If two poses are really close together and the next one is really far, that needs fixing. A lot of my animations involve little gestures. I have a method for animating these gestures that speeds up the process. I duplicate the frame before the keyframe, nudge it slightly in the direction of the end pose, and then duplicate the end pose and nudge it slightly in the direction of the beginning pose. Then I'll add another frame in the middle, and I'll nudge it to the halfway point between the poses, redrawing limbs if necessary. I'll sometimes add an extra drawing at the end to ease out a little more smoothly. This system is very quick and easy to use and requires very little drawing, if any. Another time saver is looping animations. Instead of drawing a key pose for each step that a stick figure takes as he walks across the stage, I'll animate the stick figure taking 2 steps and then I'll loop it. This allows for easy editing of the cycle afterwards because you don't have to change it every time it repeats, but just once. When you get to the course section in which I animate an entire short from start to finish, you'll see me using this method for a lot of the breakdown poses I draw, so you'll get a really good look at my animation process. In the next lesson, I'll go over creating miscellaneous elements and special effects.